Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today with a Creation Club news update. Bethesda recently slid out an update for Skyrim's Creation Club, applying some fixes. Alongside those fixes came some peculiar file names, and these file names tell us that one of the pieces of content coming in the next batch for Skyrim's Creation Club is going to be the biggest piece we've seen in all of Creation Club thus far, which can be mildly exciting at this point in time considering it's given us nothing. The following file names are lordsmail.esl, puzzledungeon.esm, and hstead.esl. We'll be speculating on exactly what these could be. Before I dive fully into the information, I also want to thank the Epic Nate 315, whose channel I will have linked in the description down below. He caught a lot of this info early and made a video about it, and I wouldn't be making a video about this if it were not for his video, so please do check him out. Let's start off with Lord's Mail. This one's the most obvious. It's definitely going to be a brand new piece of armor, and the reason we know that is because we've seen Lord's Mail in multiple Elder Scrolls games except for Oblivion and Skyrim. At least the vanilla version of Skyrim. According to the Dragonborn wiki, the Lord's Mail is available inside the Dragonborn DLC. In fact, we do have a decent idea of what Lord's Mail is going to look like thanks to the Creation Club header on Bethesda.net's website, and when we zoom in on it, it actually does look pretty cool. I doubt it will be placed at an appropriate price. You know, it looks like a $10 piece of content there to me. We do have a good idea of what this is going to be about. The other one we're going to quickly brush over is hstead.esl. One of the modders who is a part of the Creation Club system is Eleonora, and she does a lot of cool home mods for the Bethesda community. I'd imagine Homestead would be something by her, providing a highly customizable player home, obviously further than what Hearthfire could offer us, and also tons of additional assets to work with. But regardless, I feel this piece of content has her name written all over it, just my personal opinion. But the most exciting part I want to talk about is the puzzledungeon.esm. Now, I mentioned how one of these pieces of content is going to clearly signify that it is the largest piece we've seen in Creation Club so far. The reason for that is the ESM file name. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be the size of a DLC, but it's the first piece of Creation Club content to use this file name, and ESM is also what we see on all of Skyrim's DLC and the base game itself. Like I said, it doesn't mean it's going to be as big as that, but still, it's a step in the right direction in the terms of content size. We did hear through MXR mods that TrainWiz was likely working on a quest mod, and TrainWiz is an excellent modder who's made many pieces of excellent content I've talked about in previous videos before when it comes to Creation Club, so I do trust that this is going to be at least the biggest piece of content that's going to catch a lot of people's eyes. I think Creation Club could at least turn a decent amount of heads and start turning the tides for Bethesda if this puzzle dungeon, for example, is priced fairly and maybe serves as an automatron. You know, $10, a nice big dungeon, an okay quest line, and it adds to the overall game. Regardless though, we do know this is going to be a huge piece of content, and last time we got one of these leaks, the content was officially announced days later, so we should be seeing this within a week at the most, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below. So fire away, folks. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.